Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCal Sabre. Thank you for stopping by for some bank shot basketball action. Well, I changed the project. I switched it from the 2022 Celtics to the 1984-85 Celtics because I already had the 2022 playing in another game, so I wanted to change. Right now, we find going into the fourth, we find the visiting Boston up by 107 to 102 over here. But a lot of foul problems that I've never experienced before. The first thing was Danny Ainge fouled out for Boston. Okay, he was the guard. So Quinn Buckner moved from here down to there, and he moved over. And then Robert Parrish fouled out at center. So then I moved Kevin or Greg Kike over, and Greg Kike fouled out at center. So then I had to move McHale over to center, or run out of players here. And for the for Detroit, Tyler has fouled out. He was their uh, F2. So Tony Campbell moved into that position. So right now, Larry Bird's having a good game scoring wise, leading the Celtics, and they got a couple of guys, Trapika and Lambeer, both and have a good days. So we're going to get Boston's getting the ball there to start the fourth period. And here we go. Okay, they're getting it in the Bird. Defended by Lambeer. We got a 0-0. That's a turnover and an offensive foul if it is a boy, I can't see that. 5. It's not, it's a 4. Yeah. I'm not sure now if that's supposed to be the defensive. I'll just say no, what it was not. It was just going to be a turnover by Bird. I get a reading on that in a little bit. So we got a turnover, and they turned it over. Poor ball handling. It goes to the center. Lambeer being watched by Kevin McHale. 94. And that's a foul on McHale. If he fouls out, we're going to be in real trouble. And that's his fifth. Wait a minute. It's his sixth. He just fouled out. What am I going to do? Timeout. Okay, so he fouled out. I brought Cedric Maxwell into the game. He wasn't even on the bench in the real life, but I got the card. I had to play. I got to play somebody there, so I brought one of them in. Cedric Maxwell's in that center now. They're getting the ball in after that foul. It was a non-shooting foul. And they get it to Lambert again, being watched right off the bat by Cedric Maxwell. 50. Foul by shooting, and he commits a foul already. What? This is crazy. I played this game a while now, and I've never seen anything like this. Okay, shooting. He's shooting a 2. He doesn't have a 3, so let's go down and see if he hit it. And he did hit the 2. Lambeer. He's going to get 1. Shooting 1. 0-4 up and in. Okay, Boston ball. We gotta slow down with these fouls. This is crazy. All right, we still got almost a whole period to go. Okay, this is going to G4. We don't have a G4 in the game right now because he moved down, and so it's going to G2. The Dennis Johnson being watched by Traputka. 16, and that's a missed shot. Oh, and Dennis Johnson gets the offensive rebound. Yeah. Okay, no offensive rebound. I go right up to here on that one there, and then to say, oh no, I don't. That's the wrong one. Okay, here we go. Going to B1, that's going to Bird. Being watched by Dan Roundfield. 11, and Roundfield blocks the shot. We got the defensive G2 getting the rebound, Trapuka. Actually, the C2 got it. Okay, so I get it into the Lambier by Maxwell. 21. And that is a basket and no assist on it. So Lambier puts another one in. And this game is now tied. Okay, Boston having their problems with all these guys that have fouled out. This one goes into Maxwell. Watched by Lambier. 57. And it's a turnover. It's a steal 5 through 7. It is a turnover. Or it is a steal. So it's a turnover by Maxwell. I keep track of that on Boston's. Yeah. And the number does not match the steal, 61. So now we're going down court. I get it into Isaiah Thomas. Watched by Dennis Johnson. Thomas, 90. And he's fouled while shooting. My goodness gracious. Dennis Johnson has just fouled out. What is going on? Timeout. He's fouled by shooting. Let's see what Thomas can do. 28, and he puts the 2 in. Ray Williams has moved into that position. Take the lead, shooting one free throw, 83. And that is a miss. The rebound, defensive Larry Bird with the rebound. We're going to be going fast break. Okay. We're going fast break. A basket. G2, AA through EE is held up. This is turn A, so it's held up. So they're resetting. They get it into Bird anyway. Watched by Roundfield. 53. And that's a miss. And Roundfield gets it, and they're going fast break. Offensive foul on Roundfield. That is his 5th foul. Ball in. This time it goes to Mel Carr. We don't have any C, D, or E's in the game right now. Oh, an E? No. And it's being watched by Tony Campbell. 34. And that's a basket and no assist. So Carr puts it up and in. 109, 109. Detroit with the ball to Trapuka. By Ray Williams watching him. 31, and that's a miss. The defensive F2. That's Mel Carr with the rebound. And they're going fast break. It's a miss by G1. Okay, and the Roundfield gets it again, and they're going fast break. There's the guys are running up and down the court right now. It's a 2-point basket for G1, and that is Isaiah Thomas. $111 to 109. And on the assist, we're going to give it to, well, I don't keep their assists anyway. Boston is really struggling right now. They get it in the Bird, being watched closely by Lambier this time. 76 on Lambier, and that's a miss. And ball out of bounds. The ball awarded to the home team. Okay, it's going to G4. Vin Johnson. Defense is F2. 97, and that's a block by Carr. An opportunity to play, trying to show off a little bit here. The rebound goes to the defensive center, and they're going to go fast break. So that's Maxwell. And they're going fast. Boston's running the fast break. A 2-point basket, but it's held up again. All right, so they're setting up again. They set up the Carr. Being watched by Tony Campbell. 73, and that's a miss. Rebound by Lambier. Comes down court. Looks around, gets it over to we got a B2 out here. We do. It's Isaiah Thomas. Being watched by Cedric. 48. And that's a great pass by Isaiah Thomas. And Tony Campbell scores, and Thomas will get an assist. 113 to 109. It's a heck of a way to start off a new project with all these fouls, huh? What do you guys think about that? You ever run into this many? I haven't. There we go, Boston ball. B1 back in. He's not a B1, he's a B2. So it's going to G2. We don't have a G. Oh, yeah, we do have a G2. Okay. Trapuka watching him. 92. And Trapuka fouls him. And Trapuka is just fouled out. Timeout. Sorry for that delay and that pause after Trapuka fouled out there. We're picking up replaying the action here. We're just under 6 minutes left in the game. 120 to 115 in favor of Detroit. And then Detroit's getting the ball in. They get it into Lambier. 78. And Lambier with the great pass. Pass to Steve Howe with the basket. Okay, Boston ball. Never have this. This is crazy. There's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys have fouled out of this game. This has never happened to me in this before. All right, here we go. Boston ball in. They get it into Maxwell. They watched by Sidney Lowe, who moved over because Trapuka fouled out. 44, and it's a turnover. An offensive foul. If it's a 9, it is an offensive foul. Unbelievable. That's Maxwell's third foul. Ball in Detroit. Going to B1. They don't have a B1, so it's going to Thomas. 78, and that's a miss. And a rebound to the offensive center. It's Lambier. So this way I'm going to play it on these offensive center rebounds. Okay. Now I'm going to play it the way I've been playing. We're going to go to one. He's going to G1. Going to G3. Being watched by he'll be watched by him. Since I don't have any other guys to watch him. 52. That's a miss. High at F2. So we got offensive rebound here of 22 and a defensive rebound of 10. So it's another offensive rebound by Tony Campbell. Campbell fires it down to Thomas down here. Being watched by Mel Carr this time. 45. And that is a basket, no assist. Isaiah Thomas with another one. Detroit making a statement now. Boston ball. Yeah. Let me get it into Carr. Being watched by Tony Campbell. 31, and that's a basket and no assist. So Carr gets another basket. Okay, Detroit ball. Isaiah Thomas. Being watched by Carr. 85, and he is fouled by shooting. My goodness. This is crazy, folks. Just crazy. Carr second. Foulable shooting. Let's see how he does on the bat. Thomas goes, and it's a 44. He missed. So he's getting two free throws. 66. And this is 3 through 12. It's good. And 29. That's good. So Thomas makes both of them. He's made 11 free throws this game. Besides hitting the baskets, too. Okay, Boston. Bird's been practically taken completely out of this game. 2. 38. And there's a great pass by Williams. And he passes to Maxwell, puts it up and in. We don't have a C2 on this team, so it'd be that's Cedric Maxwell. 26-19. Detroit. Boston needs some stops. They don't have a B1, so it's going to G1. Watched by Buckner. 54. That's a turnover, a steal. If it's a 5 through 12, it is a steal, but the number doesn't match, so it's just going to be a steal by Buckner. Let's give it to him. This guy's never get so much playtime again. They're going to. All right, we don't have an F4 in the game anymore for them, so it's going down here to F2. Being watched by Campbell. Carr, 29. And that's a turnover. Offensive foul, 3 or 4. It's not. It's a Carr turnover. He's third. And the turnover. Loose ball out of bounds. So we got the ball. It's going to F2. 15. That's a turnover and just a turnover, no steal on that one. And so we're going turnover. And he stepped out of bounds. We're going ball into Ray Williams. 32. And another great pass by Ray Williams. And this time he passes it to Mel Carr in up with the basket. They're trying, folks. They're just the second string guys and having a tough time against this Detroit lineup right now. Detroit with the ball. Get to Tony Campbell. Watched by Carr. 35. That's a basket and an assist. Okay, so that's a basket for Campbell. Yeah, we're gonna get an assist on the play. But whoever the high would have been, I'm not tracking those for them. And it's Boston ball. They get it into Buckner. When Buckner. 61. And that's a turnover, an offensive foul if it's a 6. And it's not an offensive foul, it's just a turnover. Okay, and the turnover is a bad ball out of bounds. They're getting it into F2. Tony Campbell. Watched by Maxwell. 97. Fouled while shooting. Cedric Maxwell. Come on, guys. Unbelievable. That's his 4th. Let's see what he does as far as the shot goes. He needs a 35 or under, and he missed it. He's shooting 2 free throws. 19, and that one is good. 96 is a miss. So let's mark the 1 that he made. And the miss and the rebound goes to the defensive G2, Ray Williams. Okay, Ray looks down court. Fires it into Carr, being watched by Isaiah Thomas. 60, and that is a basket, no assist. Carr puts another one up and in. Even the fans are wondering what is the matter with Larry Bird. Okay, here is the Detroit ball. Round field to here. Now we got to change the miss to a 2-point basket. Here we go. 75. 75 is a turnover for offensive foul. It's not an offensive foul. It's just a turnover. We got the turnover. We're looking at a bad pass out of bounds, and they're bringing it in to Carr, being watched by Lambier. 86, and that's a miss. Out of bounds, and the ball is awarded to the defense. Okay, ball in Detroit. G2 low. Oh, he's an E. He passes it to B1 or G1. There's no, so he does pass it to him. Okay, so it goes this way now. Isaiah Thomas. 39 with a great pass. They're just killing it now. And it was Roundfield that made the basket. Did I go twice on that? I don't think I did. Oh, so I was in the wrong. There we go. I don't think I did. If I did, it's the way it goes. I make mistakes too. All right, here we go. Boston ball. And Ray Williams being watched by Roundfield. 62, and that's a turnover. Offensive foul. If it's a 5, it is a 5. Offensive foul on Ray Williams. Surprisingly, it's only his first, but the number of fouls that Boston has made this time is crazy. All right, here we go. Detroit ball. Get it in the round trail. If I'm doing something wrong making all these fouls, let me know. But I've played this before and I've never had anything like that. A round field with a 10, and it's another great pass. And you can't get it, so then you get it to the highest basket rating guy. Okay, 22, 22. And that's a Isaiah Thomas with the basket. Okay, Boston ball. They finally get one into Larry Bird. Watched by Lambier. 0-0, and that's a turnover by Bird. An offensive foul. If it's a 5, it's not. It's just a turnover. Even Bird is doing them now. Turnover is bad pass out of bounds. Ball into F3 if minutes are more than 19. They are, so it's going into F3. And he's going to be defended by Bird. Yeah, Bird's defending. 80. And that's a basket. No assists. So Earl Curitan gets him his second basket of the game. So we're running away now, folks. 12-point lead. Clock running down. Quick timeout here. Boston ball. This time we're getting it into the center. 59. And he's fouled while shooting. Lambier with the foul. That's only Lambier's third. That's their third of the period. Let's see about Maxwell's basket. He needs a 38 or under. And he missed, so he's shooting 2. 81. 2 through 8, and some miss. 51. And that one is good. Okay, Detroit. B2. That's going to Isaiah Thomas. 26. And that's a turnover, offensive foul 5. It is an offensive foul on Isaiah Thomas. And he has just fouled out of the game. Anthony Johnson has moved on into that position now. Lines are getting pretty empty on these other slots, huh? All right, Boston ball in on that offensive foul. There too, it's going to Bird. 88. That's a miss. High at center, the defense +6. Okay, so this is defense. It's going to give him 51. That's going to be him. That's no problem at all. That's Lambert with the rebound. He gets it up over here to Tony Campbell. Watched by Bird. 53. And that's a miss. We got the rebound by Ray Williams. And he's looking down court. Gets it in. We don't have a B2. Yeah, we do. That's Bird. And 98. And that's a great pass by Bird. It's his 5th assist. And the scorer is Ray Williams with the basket. It's apropos after the guys he's been feeding, and he gets one. 35-26. Clock really running down here. As you can see, the text getting pretty low here, folks. Detroit ball in. No B3, so it's going to Lambert by Maxwell. When it's all over, I'll call timeout, and I'll come back with a couple player stats for you. 90. And there's a foul by Cedric Maxwell. That's his 5th. And that is their 5th. Okay, but that's not the penalty, so it was just a ball in. Goes to F3 if the minutes are more than 9. We don't have it. Yes, we do. If the minutes are more than 9, it's going to Currington. He's being watched again by Bird. 23. Foul while shooting. Wow. Bird. Okay, let's hide how the shot was. 77's a miss. Okay, shooting 2, Currington is. 96 is a miss. 72 is a miss. He misses both of them. The rebound goes to Bird, and they're going to fast break. The basket by B1 or B2. So I'll just draw a card. So 1 through 3 will be B1. Oh, we don't have B1 or B2. It's a basket by, yeah, we do. It's by Bird. We don't have a B1. So Bird's getting the basket. And the assist by the center, Maxwell. Okay, Detroit ball. Round field. 79, and that's a miss. The home center, Lambert with the basket. He pushes it up to Isaiah Thomas. Buckner watching him. 71, fouled in the act of shooting. I just cannot believe how these cards have come up. This is just crazy. Buckner with a foul. That would have been a penalty anyway. So, Vinny Johnson there. 18, Vinny pumps it, makes the basket. And he's getting 1. 56, and that is good. 138-28. Probably less than a minute left in the game. They get it into Bird. Watched by Runfield. 41. And that is a foul on Roundfield. That's Roundfield 6. He just fouled out. Timeout. Okay, so Currington moves into that spot right there. We got the Boston ball in, which is probably the last play for them in the game. They get it into Bird. He's being watched by now Currington. 69. And he fouls. Is that going to be a penalty? No, it's not going to be a penalty. All right. No penalty shot. Last card. See what happens here. Goes to G2. By the defender. 0-2. And he fouls, and that is the game, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back. As I said, the final was 138 to 128. For Boston, the high score was Larry Bird. He had 35. That's pretty typical for Bird. And he also had a double-double as he had 12 rebounds. But the rest of the scoring was not very well. Here, McHale had 24 before he fouled out. So you can see all the rest of them pretty low. And down here, the top three guys, Isaiah Thomas had 33. Tripucka had 26. Lambert had 29. Everybody in their starting lineup scored. It was in double figures. Pretty good. I didn't keep the rebounds, and I should just in case of, to know if there was a double-double, but I don't really keep those stats. So anyway, man, give me some feedback, folks. 9 players fouled out of this game. I don't think I'm playing it any different than I've ever played before, but I have never seen that. There's always 1 or 2, but 9? I wonder if this 1984 set has something to do with it. I'm gonna have to do some research on that. Anyway, thank you very much for stopping by. Sorry for that little delay and I paused back there earlier. SoCal Saber saying take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other. Stay safe.